well, what does it look like for a woman to be powerful? And I think, yes, I mean, sure, we like our own products. We want to feel good. You know, we want to work. We have our goals. We have our dreams, and that makes us satisfied, and no problem with that. But I think we've gone so far into the direction of the strength and the thing and, you know, more masculinity or whatever, that we've ignored because the fact that this doesn't make a woman, but clearly we are the only ones that have the ability to have babies on this planet.
It's a big deal.
But it's a very big deal. I mean, without women, there's no procreation of this civilization. Yeah. So to me, it's the most important job there is in the world. Not that you have to have it to be validated as a woman. So I got to say that, or people put words in my mouth, right? But a lot of women, including myself, from the indoctrination of who knows where it comes from, society, the strong woman, our ideas of what that takes, totally diminished that role. Because when I went into the mother role, Grant, what do you do at a party? Oh, I run this and I'm the CEO of this and this. Elena, what do you do? When I wasn't acting at the time. I felt like I had nothing. I'm like, oh, I'm just a mom, like just a mom. Like I'm responsible for the procreation of civilization. I'm keeping these children alive. why am I saying in front of a mom? Like, why am I embarrassed, or like somehow my value as a woman is like degraded because I'm just a mom? Like, it's like that's psychotic to me. Like, why isn't it at the party? Oh, Grant, I'm the CEO. I'm the billionaire. Oh, and Elena, oh, that's great, Grant. That's great. Elena, what do you do? Oh, I'm a mother of 2 children, you know, producing, beings, who are going to be productive, contributing members of society. And wouldn't it be cool if the reaction was like, wow, you're a mom?
It's so interesting because I think in much of the world, that still is the reaction. I think that,
really?
Yeah, I think that in our countries, you know, in modern Western countries, that role has been so diminished. And I personally, again, I think that's a massive shame, because it is the most important thing. And even women who have very successful careers, who are also mothers, if they're being real in their heart, like, which one are they most proud of? Which one is the thing, you know, when they're old and they're on their deathbed and they're thinking back on their lives, which is the thing that's going to give them that meaning? And hey, like, this is my real legacy. It's children, it's grandchildren, it's all of that. And I think it's a discredit to women that has been, you know, you brought up the term earlier, talking about your previous mindset, and you use the term selling out.
Yes.
And the idea that
I'm a sellout because I want a family.
So crazy.
I never wanted to be married or have kids because I felt like I was going to be a sellout to powerful, independent women. And it's like, so that's why I'm on a mission now to be the face of the new women empowerment movement, where I can encourage and embolden other women to own their role as mothers or as women or working women or whatever the dynamic is. And I can be like the inspiration and the stable point for marriages to say, you know, they're not always easy. You're going to have to work some things out. What isn't easy? Like, tell me you want an Olympic gold medal? You got to work for it. Yep. Like, the marriage is supposed to be different. It's supposed to be like honeymoon the whole time. It can be if you all work together and stuff, but you know, it takes work. Yeah. But I want to be that stable point that says, you know what, men and women can actually come together and be more powerful and stronger together than I can. Grant's helped me. Yes. Like, Grant's helped me hit my heightened levels. Yeah. And I only take credit for his heightened levels. Yeah. Cause he's going to do whatever he could have done on his own. He's a genius. He's successful. He's always going to be that. But where did he go? Because I came into the picture and helped him with that. And he couldn't have done that without me. I don't believe he could.
And again, no, of course.
And I couldn't have without him.
Of course not. Even
I tried.
Even beyond the business and the money and everything. Right? Grant is an incredibly successful entrepreneur and businessman, but even 30 years from now, right? Imagine if you're that guy, but you have no wife, you have no children, you have no grandchildren, so cool, you're sitting on $1 billion.
Where's your family?
But there's no, you know, how much money does one man need? What are you gonna do with it all? And that's the thing with this Empire Academy that I'm put him through.
It's the four pillars. It's the four pillars that you have to build the foundation to building the empire. And the concept is you can't be 10x in one pillar and have the other ones failing. And those are empire mindset. So your mindset, dynamic relationships, because it goes beyond just the husband and wife relationship. It's a relationship with the kids, the teachers, the customers, the clients. You know what I'm saying? It's relationships, dynamic relationships. Master your money, because I want financial freedom. You know, I walked away from a $1.5 million contract because they wanted me. In my contract, they said, you can't do anything political. And I said, fine. I don't talk political. I stay in my lane. I have a purpose. My purpose is empower women, protect children, and restore the family unit on this planet. That's who I am. I'm not political. But if you defy one of those three things, I have a problem. Okay. I'm like, yeah, no problem. I'm not. 20 minutes before I'm supposed to speak on stage, they tell me you have to take down a post that you did a month ago or you can't go on the stage. Oh. And the post was in retaliation to something that I saw. So I said, I don't care. You can do whatever. Again, they're going to try to take my one conversation and spin it off into other conversations. But if you just stick to what I said in the facts, a man, I don't care what mutations you do to your body, amputations, cutting your penis off, I don't care. You can't have a baby. You can't have a baby. I gave birth to 2 babies without drugs at my house. I did that. A woman did that. 8 billion people are on the planet right now. Not one was birthed from a man. Yes. All of them. So that's what my post, that they were so offended because I am upsetting this one particular community. I'm like, look, I never said they don't deserve rights. Nope. You deserve to be bullied. I will do business with you. I will help you. I support you. You have every right. I didn't
What's incredible
and I walked away from it, but that's financial freedom.
Yes.
And then the last one is the design your life. And you can't be 10x in health and wellness and your lifestyle and having your money fail. So when you get your money right, which is why I'm so passionate about helping women and men and families get their money right, is because then you have financial freedom.
I want to give you more credit than you're giving yourself.
Oh, I'll take that.
Because that's not just financial freedom. That's courage and integrity.
Thank you.
There are a lot of people in this world with financial freedom, and they would not have held their ground in that regard on something so important and fundamental and based in reality. I actually almost tweeted this morning that I think the concept of, you hear people talk about FU money?
Yes.
And I don't think it's real. I think there is FU character. I think that there are so many people with tens, hundreds of millions, billions, but they're still cowards. They still won't stand on their principles. They won't speak up the truth. And there are plenty of people who are not financially well off, but they will still take the stand.
You're right.
They will still not sacrifice their principles. You could wave money at them and they're like, no, I'm not sacrificing my integrity for that. So I want to give you more credit, because I don't think that's just, hey, I've got money in the bank so I can do that and walk away from that. I think it's, no, actually, I'm not going to compromise.
That's what I told her.
My principles. I didn't say anything wrong.
I said the exact same thing to the executive. When he, I don't want to give it away. Okay. When that executive told me that, I said, I cannot compromise. I said exactly those words. I will not compromise my integrity. Yeah. I did not say anything offensive. If people want to be offended, they're offended about something else. I did not say anything that wasn't true. Yeah. I will not compromise my integrity. And I said, I'm a feminist. I fight for women and women's rights. And she was like, well, it's political. I was like, I don't even know how that's political. That is so psychotic. You don't know who I vote for. Like, because I fight for women's rights, you're going to now label me like a political, you don't even know what I am. Like, how, it was so the whole thing was psychotic. She's arguing with me that men can have babies. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, you need to understand what psychosis is. A psychosis is a severe mental condition where the thoughts and emotions are so disconnected from actual reality. That's the definition of psychosis. This conversation we're having is psychosis because we're not dealing in reality and you're forcing me to assume a reality. And I say I'm a feminist. I fight for women's rights because if I was a single mom and I could not walk away from this paycheck, I wouldn't want to be put in a situation where I'm either compromising my integrity or I'm not taking care of my children. I'm not in that position, but there are women that are. And I will not, because she was like, your contract, I said, tear it up. Tear it up. Because I'm now obligated for all the women that might not have the courage or financial situation or the integrity to be able to trust that if they walked away from that, they could go recreate it someplace else.
Yeah.